caught up on something, but now I'm back, yeah. I just almost had threw away like 11 years.
Today is April 29th, and I finally got 1,000 subscribers, so... What's up, y'all? If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, hey, welcome to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, we're headed to our first YouTuber event ever. Shout out to the YouTube Creator Collective for putting on this event. So one day I was just in my room and I was like, damn, I feel like I need some motivation. I want to make some YouTube friends, because a lot of times your favorite YouTubers, you see them hanging out together, and that's kind of how we got to know about them, because they would just like make videos with other YouTubers and just connect. So I really wanted that for myself. Y'all, I'm doing this shit solo. So I was like, let me just go on Google and see if they have any events nearby that I can sign up for. Found this event. Unfortunately, I was put on the wait list, but then weeks go by and I see that it's going viral, and I'm like, everyone's trying to sign up, but there's a wait list. God must have heard my prayers and I was accepted. Most of you guys that are not new to my channel, you already know I go to events by myself all the time. So this is nothing new. I'm super excited, even though I don't look excited on my face, but trust me, I'm excited. It's just the ponytail. You already know the hair. We're not going to talk about the hair anymore, but the hair be a thing. I be just trying to make sure that it's giving and it's cute and it's everything that I want it to be, so I can feel confident when I walk in the room. Now I can say the only thing that made me feel like a little bit of imposter syndrome just had to be the fact that I record all of my content on my iPhone. And I already knew, like, when I walked in the room, there were going to be digi cameras and Sonys. It's just everywhere. And not that many people would be using their iPhone. It's very rare that you find a YouTuber saying, hey, I use my iPhone to record all my content. And I was just so nervous that no one would take me serious. But at the end of the day, it's not about the equipment, but more so about the content. Y'all are obviously here for a reason. And in my head, I tried to psych myself out like, oh, they probably accepted a whole bunch of people. Like, it's not that important. But guys, like, this event was pretty exclusive. Like, it was giving private event when you walked in. They give you these little name tags that we were able to sign. I was so like nervous walking in, but one thing about me, I'm gonna just smile my way through the nerves. Headed to the bar because I don't know nobody in here, and before we get to the food, because the food was on my mind too, I was like, this line for the bar is long. I'm gonna make sure I get me a nice little mojito, and then we're gonna keep it pushing throughout the night. Now, you already know everywhere I go, I'm looking for my husband. I've said this 1,000 times. Like, it don't matter where I be, I'm gonna be like, my husband can be in this room, but he wasn't there. I'm more into like a nice tall chocolate man, and there was no tall chocolate man at all. Like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Like, I'm so lost. Like, where y'all at? Where are the black male creators? But then again, it's like, do I really want a man that's a YouTuber too? Then he's gonna think that we could do pranks, and I'm not really trying to make my channel that kind of vibe. So it's like, yeah, I don't even know why I went on this rant, but let's just get into it. So the drinks were 10 out of 10 because, y'all, it was open bar. And I'm always gonna order a mojito with reposado, but if they don't have reposado, then we can go with some dark rum. But a reposado mojito, they don't really make them like that. So tap in. I promise you, when it comes to a drink, I'll never steer you wrong. Okay, guys, so I came in here with myself, but then I ran into someone from middle school, which is so crazy. Joshua is doing his thing on YouTube, y'all. Trying to get like him.
We've been with Kevin for so many years now.
Yeah.
From middle school.
So it's like been like 15 years altogether. Probably like
16 years.
16,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a lot of years.
That,
but look at life. Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Running into Joshua was so crazy. We've been connected on social media since the end of time, from Facebook to Instagram. This was such an unexpected link up because on Instagram, I saw that he recently hit 100K subscribers on YouTube. So I'm really proud of him and his journey and everything he's doing, because this YouTube stuff is not easy, and he's been doing it for years. Anyone that's been consistent beyond just starting in 2025, like me, I mean, I've done it in the past, but just being consistent and never letting up, never taking a break, never going and getting another job, and just really like committing to YouTube, that's fire. And I commend anyone out there that's on that journey, and even anyone that's like me that's trying to just really like buckle down and make sure that this is a full-time job and I treat it as such. Shout out to y'all. I will be linking his channel in the description. He does art, so he's a graphic designer. So yeah, definitely check him out. He also came by himself, so we just ended up being buddies for the rest of the evening. I just feel bad that he had to watch me be a vacuum because, guys, I was eating slice after slice. I probably had like 40 slices, maybe 5. And then I had the nerve to go get pasta. Like, when I tell y'all, the 75 hard, I didn't fall off after, but yeah, I was enjoying the hell out of my freedom, and I was eating every and anything in sight. And the fact that I could have as much as I wanted, I took advantage, for sure. But you see, it wasn't that many people at this event, but it was pretty packed. It was a great networking event to just link up with other creators that do different things. I wish I was a little bit more out of my shell, but y'all know I love to sit in the corner and just mind my business. And that's kind of what I did. I did network a little bit. I wasn't like antisocial as hell. And there we go, get another drink. That was like my second one. They were so fire. And I had high hopes that it would make me like super social, which I don't know if it's just me. After taking a break from drinking, liquor just doesn't hit the same. And we got these water bottles for free. They were handing them out. The Creator Collective. I love this. I was so excited. And I'm so hyped that I was able to be a part of this because it made me feel like a real YouTuber. It was like my 1K subscriber celebration that they threw for me. Like, I pretended in my head that this was my event that they put on for me. They even had flowers for me to pick from. It was fire. I'm joking not. They allowed everybody to make a bouquet. That was their way of giving us our flowers. All jokes aside, all delusion aside, I do feel as though that the flower station was such a thoughtful piece to add to this event. So whoever came up with that idea, 10s across the board. I think that was really cute. I do wish that this event was maybe a little bit longer because it was only about 3 hours long, I believe. Or maybe I got there like an hour late, I can't remember. But it was not long enough to really loosen up, get comfortable, and actually interact with other people. Unless you're like super extroverted and you can just approach any and everybody. And I'm extroverted, but I also have to watch and observe before I actually approach people. That's just how I am. I personally can talk to any and everybody. Like, if I had to be a salesperson, I would be fire. I'd be out there talking and chit-chatting. But when it comes to building connections, I observe people before I approach them. That's just how I am. Thank you. After receiving my flowers, I just walked around a little bit, got some of the ambiance for you guys. You guys can get the feeling of the room. Maybe you guys see one of your favorite YouTubers in the room. Let me know.
Hey y'all, so it wouldn't be a true big bag if I didn't get pasta.
I don't know if I told you guys, but this event was 2 floors. So at the top floor, which is where I am right now, that's the rooftop, and they had a lot more food choices up here. I don't know why or what the difference was, but all I know is they have pasta. And I was just like, ooh, let me get some of that. Definitely threw a little piece of bread on my plate as well. Because why not? I didn't get cheese. I'm not really big fan of just eating raw mozzarella like randomly. I would eat it if I had to, but there's actual food. And here's something that I posted on my IG story. Make sure you guys tap in because then you guys get to see what I do in real time. Me and Joshua were just catching up and I was telling him how I use my iPhone.
Definitely get the 16, it's worth it. We're still here, mingling with the same people. The coolest. Such a great time. Really, like, honestly, I wish we did like something where we could be here longer. Exactly. Because I'm slowly bringing out of my shell. 3 hours time about. I'm on number 3. We need to get to 4. 5, 6, clock it. Clock it, clock it, clock it. Look at them, they look so good. I need to be down there though.
What's up?
Where you go?
I'm so sorry about that.
While we were taking the picture, everybody's drinks and just like bags and everything was just falling all over the table. But I made sure I kept control of that drink. If anything was safe, it was my drink. Once the photo op was done, I had to swallow my drink whole because the event was over and my mom picked me up. We headed to Noches de Colombia. If you guys know what that is, it's this really good Colombian spot, but it's like a chain and it's pretty decent. They have them like all over Jersey. I don't know if they have them in other places. I believe they have them in New York, but I don't know about other states. I was in that bathroom vibing. I think the mojitos at this point definitely caught up to me, and I was just happy to be getting some food in my system so I can sober myself up. Cause this was just, I'm a nutcase. Like, why am I in the bathroom bachataing? Like, I don't even know if that's how you say it. That's exactly what was going on here. Yeah, and the ponytail was tired, but she made it through the night. There was a family next to us. They had like 2 kids. Neither of them wanted to color. And when they got up, best believe I got up too. And I took the coloring page off of the table because they didn't have a coloring book. They just had paper. I don't know. That's weird to me. But hey, it was something to do. I took that and the little crayons and I got to work. I was having a ball, just enjoying my life. On top of that, shout out to whoever's birthday it was because they put on a whole little show for them. I love when restaurants do that. Like, I just don't think they be doing that like how they did it back in the day. In the 2000s, it was always somebody's birthday when you went to the restaurant. Or maybe it's just I don't go out enough. But I rarely be seeing people celebrate their birthdays at restaurants and get the whole like clapping. Like, it's a difference between sparklers and just the claps and the sing. The song go crazy, bro. But yeah, my mom even had a little coloring page too. She was going crazy over there as well. It wasn't just me. So call me childish if you want. Then you talk about my mama. And if you talk about my mama, then we got a problem. Yeah. Even the waiter gave me compliments on my coloring skills. And I think low-key, she wanted to go get herself a little crayons and get to work in the back as well, because sometimes you just need to feel like your inner child is still alive. But here I go being a big back again. Actually, no, not really a big back, because at this point, it's dinner time. I was eating a meal, and this time we had some rice, some salmon. For dessert, we went to my aunt's bar, and she hooked me up with her latest drink called Wet Dreams. Look at this beauty. It's fire. It tastes so good. I love me some Moet. So this was a great way to end my night, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys hit that bell or at least pull back up for my next video, and I love you guys.
Bubble,